purpose of going to the beach besides a little sun, a little surf, meditation, and people. People all over the place. What are these people doing? Who are they? What do they want? What do they need? Why are they here? Questions. Ask myself. Come to the beach. Yeah. Come to the beach to people watch. So, people and the narrative. Because at the end of the day, whatever's going on here is under control, is under a narrative, is under a script. I got that at the shelter. The shelter's not what it appears to be. More like a bunch of actors acting than actual people being. And yet, one has to wonder if they are. One has to wonder what they are, who they are, why do they do what they do, why do they say what they say. What I've discovered about my journey is that it's internal. It's towards myself. It's not an external journal. What's going on outside is just what's going on outside. Doesn't really involve me that much. What's going on inside, though, that's interesting. And oddly enough, if I allow what's going on outside to affect what's going on inside, I'm missing the point. All the people around, actors or people or whatever they are incidental to the internal process of my own awakening. My own awakening is a very public event, I suppose, because I can't seem to find the space to do it privately. But it doesn't matter, because in a sense, if all the cameras are on me, as I promised for mayor or governor of California, then whatever processes were going on outside of me were incidental to what is really important, which is what do I feel? Seems very egocentric, seems very egotistical, that at a point when you are a center of attention for a lot of people, it's just logical. It's just common sense. People are being guided by your thoughts and your ideas because you're an influencer or a VIP or whatever you are. So you have to start thinking in a more elevated way about the people around you. Can't be reactive, can't be judgmental, you can't be wrong-headed about it. The moment the Buddha sits with his disciples, he's got to play the part of the Buddha. He can't just be a nice guy. He's got to be a teacher, a mentor, a friend. And if I analyze my own life, I've never been many of those things for many people. I've been more selfish and self-centered than anything by nature. And then suddenly, events, history, things happen that put me in a different place, doing different things, and seeing myself in the necessity to be a mentor to others, to show them peace and tranquility that I may or may not have. And I got to pull it out of somewhere, right? I have no other choice. It's weird. Wisdom and madness are collective. The mind is a collective. What your neighbor's thinking affects you profoundly, whether you want to or not. Power is collective. Power is something that collects. You don't become President of the United States able to wield the might of the U.S. Army because you don't have something of power in yourself. What is that power? That power comes from the stillness of trusting your own actions, your own thoughts, and not being betrayed by your emotions. But it also comes from something deeper, something I can't really explain or name yet. Those are my thoughts as I lay here in the sun. My message to the LAPD and to the firefighters is you pushed me along to your mock elections as an act of what? Rebellion? As an act of contrivement? Or as a honey trap? You decide. You guys played the role you were asked to play, or didn't play the role you were asked to play. And I decided that I was myself an enemy combatant against the United States in U.S. soil. Things changed. Things became more complex. Because then, voting for me would have been an act of treason. I even wrote it down on the ballot. Treason? Question mark. And why treason? Because the system is broken. Because you guys recognized something was broken in all this. And it wasn't me. I was being honest. I was being truthful. But the point of power in the election was no longer possible. Was no longer feasible. And you could have told me that. You could have said, you know what? We'll help you. But you didn't. Because you couldn't. So, what are we talking about? Democracy? The rule of law? Is it broken? I seem to enjoy the beach. I seem to be out here in the sun, listening to my neighbors play some rap. And the streets are ablaze with curious things, unbelievable things, things that I can't really explain. 702, well, that's a private company. Path is a private entity. Is it controlled by you? Probably. So what is your purpose with 702? Knowing everything that is going on in there. What is the purpose of this? The whole concept of a civil war to take down Trump, to take down Biden, Kamala. Is the entire system corrupt? And if it is, what are we going to do about it? How can we fix it? You know? It's not like I'm not broadcasting my thoughts openly to this people or to this beach or to this telephone. And I'm just a dude. I'm just a dude, man. I'm just some poor fool talking to his phone on the beach, thinking about how the system is broken and how that broken system is now on my shoulders for some reason. Because there's nobody else doing it. And if there are people doing it, what can we do? How can you fix something like the U.S. Army fighting a war that doesn't need to be fought? How can you fix LAPD and the fire department playing games, political games, with a useful fool like myself, a pansy? How can we fix me? I don't need fixing. I'm all right. I feel fine. But I'm also getting my Social Security, and I'm going to go back to Mexico to play with my cats. And all these wonderful ideas to fix the system will be lost to time and space. It is what it is. We are in the last great crusade. It's not a crusade against Islam or against Christianity or against faith in general. It's a crusade against the poor. The poor in spirit, I suppose.
I don't need all of that.
Long Beach. It's just a tiny microcosm of what's going on at a much larger level. Beverly Hills.
Come on, Ed.
The banking system, well, justice system, democracy. And a war without end on the Middle East. We know who the players are. We know what they want. The extra day collapse of the United States is planned, prefabricated. It has an origin, a function. We can see it happen before our eyes. Donald Trump is an expression of that. But Donald Trump and Putin and Xi all have agreed beforehand what's going on. They have agreed how to divide the pie amongst themselves before even the first shots in Ukraine were done. The proxy wars have been going on for a very long time. Proxy wars have been the way that power has been kept in the hands of the few. And the proxy wars cost lives, cost something. People murdering people for profit. Nobody talks about it. As Some people do. Assange, Snowden, you know. But the control of the narrative is not in my hands. It's not in the hands of Assange. It's not in the hands of Snowden. It's in the hand of the people that are buying the weapons to go kill other people. I'm probably the worst possible person to do this because I'm not like a lot of people. My mind doesn't work like a lot of people. I have a whole graveyard of skeletons in my closet. And they're not important to this narrative, oddly enough. It's not about that. It's bigger than me. About every single one of you listening to this, what did you do today to stop the war in Iran? Or the war in Ukraine? Did you put your weapons down? What about the war in Long Beach? What about, burning down shit, and rioting and all that? What does that serve? Not much. All that energy, uncontrolled energy, all that uncontrolled rage doesn't serve the narrative, it serves the control system. There's got to be a different solution to the problem, an internal solution. Let's say that you're a soldier and you're shipped off to Ukraine to fight Russians. Are you going to fight? Are you going to really, really fight? Let's say that you're a Palestinian. The Jews are coming to take your homes. What do? You fight. Let's say that you're an African slave working in a diamond mine and you're only, 12, 13 years old. How do you get out of that? How do you vanquish that? I don't know. I'm not in that situation. I'm here in Long Beach, enjoying the sun. I have my own problems, but they're not those problems. So, are there sleeper cells of ISIS and Mossad and Hamas in Long Beach? Probably. Are there sleeper cells of MS-13 and Mara Salvatruchas in Long Beach? Probably. Are they active? No. Why are they not active? There's no call for it. There's no profit in it. Maras, MS-13, they work for themselves. They work for their own profit. They don't work for the narrative. The U.S. government, on the other hand, works for taxes. They want your tax money. They want you to pay them taxes to create more bombs, more tanks. Not a good idea. Creates a lot of enemies. Creates a lot of counter-narrative. Those are my thoughts. You guys figure it out. I'm just chilling here on the beach, enjoying the sun and the music. And also in hell. Look at that. See that island over there? You know what that island is for? Petroleum products. Oil. It'd be a beautiful little, you know, Jeffrey Epstein island. No, it's a petroleum island. It's there to do shitty petroleum products for profit. Not a good show. On the other hand, it's a beautiful beach. It's clean. It's been cleaned. I mean, it was very dirty. When I came here, it was very dirty. They cleaned it up a little bit. Beautiful palm trees. Queen Mary over there. The water's too cold to swim. I just got out of there, freezing my butt off. The coastline's not too bad. You know, heaven. This is heaven. Or hell, depending on how you're looking at it, or why you're looking at it. It's an internal journey. It's an internal trip. What are you feeling? What are you doing? What are you feeling? Where are you? Where's your mind? Why is your mind where your mind is? What is taking you to respond or not respond, to be or not to be? You know? Do you want to fight? Do you want to play? Do you love? That's the key to life, I suppose. Me, I came here because my toes are all fucked up. I need some sand. So, yeah. So many narratives, so many voices, so many people with opinions and ideas. And in the end, are they alone? With their own narratives, their own ideas? Are they unique? No. We're all here together in this journey. Inseparable somehow. Will there be a collapse in Long Beach and Los Angeles? Will it sink into the ocean? Will it go under like all the prophets said? All the prophecies say? I don't know. I don't know, so maybe, maybe not. Doesn't matter really. Death and dying is an individual event, not a collective one. It can happen collectively, but it happens to everyone, not to one, not to. You know, it's not like it happens separate from yourself.
Why are you smiling?
And if I've learned something about death and dying, it's that it's not the end.
Myers, help bury me!
My mother died, and I've seen her many times after that. So, something remains. I've always considered purity reign over everything. Purity is a state of innocence.
Wait. Do my feet. I'll do my body. I will. Let's drink some. Get some water. Wait. Let's drink one. Here.